Hey there, Truth Seeker. Welcome to our channel and community where we focus on developing the knowledge, understanding, and wisdom to expand your conscious awareness. This is Season 2, Episode 15. For those returning, welcome back, and a massive hello to our new subscribers and listeners. We appreciate you. Part 1, Introduction. My name is David Keratin. I am a 13-sign astrologer, EDM DJ, philosopher, and indigo warrior. Feel free to check out our playlist linked below. My partner, Sana, and I will both narrate this fascinating reading. For disclosure, we subscribe to the Astro app platform. To help align with your divine design, we encourage you to acquire a personalized 13-sign natal chart. To do so, click the link in the description. We look forward to hearing from you. Before we go further, what can you expect from today's reading, and what is our channel about? The beginning of wisdom is to know thyself. To contribute to this, we explore and interpret the 13-sign astrology system that includes the constellation of Ophiuchus. Look up at the night sky. The southern part of Ophiuchus is found between Scorpius to the west and Sagittarius to the east. Her motifs are the snake-bearer and the golden eagle. Ophiuchus symbolizes the restoration of powerful feminine energies subjugated and suppressed via Saturnian systems. This reading covers the supermoon occurring August 2, 2023 at 6:31 a.m. New Zealand Standard Time, where we are located. For those in the United States, this equates to 2:31 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, August 1. Our discussion will highlight the moon in Capricorn opposite the sun in Cancer, with both forming a T-square to Jupiter in Aries. Part 2, Emotional Engagement. The supermoon in Capricorn represents the emotional energy we invest in our career, success, and pursuit of power. Capricorn marks the pinnacle of our earthly achievements that begins in Taurus with raw resources. Capricorn is what we make of ourselves as spirit beings having a physical experience in the third density. The patron of Capricorn is Saturn, representing mastery and wisdom that comes with age. The animal closely associated with Capricorn is the goat, a sure-footed creature known for its strength, determination, and perseverance. A Moon Capricorn conjunction prompts us to think about our career path, what we hope to accomplish in life, the price we pay to achieve, and the legacy we want to leave. Capricorn is also represented in the tarot by the Devil card. On examination, we see two human-like figures, one male, the other female. They are chained to a black box, representing the unconscious self, or that which is unknown to us in the material world, that which we seek to conquer and overcome. The chains are loosely fastened, which means they can be removed, and therein lies a moral. We can become enslaved in the material world as much as it lures us in. Anything made or constructed eventually passes away, from dust to dust, ashes to ashes. Both humans in the card have a tail. The woman's is made of grapes or pomegranate, each with a distinct meaning in mythology. Grapes stand for overindulgence and drunkenness, the vices and traps that lie on the path to material success and blind ambition, enshrined in Capricorn's values. Among pomegranate's multiple meanings is fertility. However, they are also associated with knowledge and virtue. In some traditions, pomegranates are thought to have 613 seeds, each representing one of the commandments given to Moses. The man's tail is on fire, representing unbridled desire and passion. In the picture, The horned goat is said to be Baphomet, the devilish vibration behind money and possessions. The moon is the repository of soul memories, the unconscious self, that part of us we consider instinctive. So, in the moon in Capricorn, we converge our deep soul longing to return to divine source with the reality of conquest and mastery over the mundane existence. Emotionally, many of us feel the need to be successful, however we define that in the world's terms, be that to master our work, pay off our mortgage, or provide abundance for our kids. It doesn't really matter what your goals are. When the moon meets Capricorn, the issue is, how do you feel about them? When you reach for the stars, how emotionally invested are you?
Thank you, David. Part 3. Contraction and expansion. The sun in Cancer can be tricky as we mix fire and water. Water can extinguish fire, yet fire can evaporate water, which means we are dealing with two equal and opposite forces. The sun represents our confident self-expression, who we are when we are happy, healthy, and purposeful. The moon symbolizes our emotions, our deeper nature, and our sensitive side. Fire, in this analogy, is action. Water is reflection, feeling, and perception. At this supermoon, we may be caught between starting and stopping, letting go and letting flow, or pulling our heads in. We can, of course, experience a range of emotions as we contract and expand in response to different experiences. However, the context here is clear. Capricorn is about climbing the ladder of success as we perceive it. The Cancer Capricorn Supermoon asks, how do you measure success, power, wealth, and control? Ambition comes at a cost, part of which is to be selfish and single-minded. Is the process of achievement emotionally rewarding and satisfying, or is it leaving you exhausted, tired, and drained? A full moon is a time to evaluate and review that which drives us forward. Some of us yearn to be the king or queen of the hill, to be the best, to hold aloft the winner's trophy. These are valid human experiences. Yet, the Capricorn Cancer Supermoon asks you to delve into what drives you. Where does your power to proceed come from? What fuels your creative or combative juices? This is an existential supermoon, one that asks you to uncover and unearth your true motivations for building legacy, power, and prominence. Are you doing it because your family expects you to, or because you feel it is your destiny? Were you born to be the goat, or is it time to stop striving, stressing, and straining? Part 4. Summary. As we conclude, let us reflect. The 13-sign astrological system contains puzzle pieces that help us interpret individual and collective experiences. 13-sign astrology is ancient wisdom kept secret to all but the insiders who have used it for themselves. These insights, applied to your life, can have profound impacts on how you perceive and interpret your reason for being. For those of us contemplating and considering what creative contribution we can make as the third density collapses, now is the moment to go inwards, in mindfulness and meditation, to clarify your ideas. We know we are swimming against the tide of popular astrological opinion. However, this is how we develop character, strength, and resilience. Capricorn is the pinnacle of career and material accumulation. The goat is a metaphor representing the rugged individual who can climb great heights. The moon, in this context, represents our emotional engagement in the pursuit of power, success, prestige, and prominence. How does it feel? Deep in our subconscious exists a range of driving forces, compulsions, desires, and dreams. Some of these are aligned with your path and purpose for this life, and some are not. Discerning between the two is challenging, but necessary. Amplifying the stop-go nature of the supermoon is the square to Jupiter in Aries. The archetype of expansion is in full vibration right now. Opportunities to move forward, to grow and advance are available everywhere. Be sure you know what success looks like. Define it for you, own it, and go for it with everything you've got. Thank you for listening. We look forward to your comments. To support our work, you can buy us a coffee via the link below. In the meantime, please like, share, and subscribe. You may also join us on Telegram or Facebook at David Carrington. Namaste. This has been a production of Star Kittens Media. All rights are reserved.